our brilliant graduates to the graduation ceremony of 2025. Second year MSc Psychology student. I am Vaishnavi, second year Psychology and Journalism.
I am Anshika, finishing third year BA Psychology Optional student. Your host for today. Today, we gather here to celebrate the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and relevance.
Thank you for your patience.
Apologies for the delay. Thank you so much for patiently waiting through this. I'm sure that the spirit for graduation day still endures. So let us hear a huge round of applause for everyone still here.
ಇಂದು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂತೋಷದ ದಿನವಾಗಿದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಪದವೀಧರರ ಸಾಧನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಗೌರವಿಸುವ ಅಮೂಲ್ಯ ಕ್ಷಣವಾಗಿದೆ. ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆ ಮತ್ತು ದೃಢ ಸಂಕಲ್ಪದಿಂದ ತಮ್ಮ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಯಾತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಹತ್ವದ ಮೈಲಿಗಲ್ಲು ತಲುಪಿದ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಹೊಸದೊಂದು ಅಧ್ಯಯನವನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಲು ಹಾಗೂ ಹೊಸ ಗುರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸಾಧಿಸಲು ಸಿದ್ಧರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಈ ಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನು ಸಂಭ್ರಮಿಸೋಣ, ಅವರ ಸಾಧನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಗೌರವಿಸೋಣ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರ ಉಜ್ವಲ ಭವಿಷ್ಯವನ್ನು ಎದುರು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೈಕಾಲಜಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ 2025ರ ಸಾಲಿನ ಸ್ನಾತಕೋತ್ತರ ಹಾಗೂ ಸ್ನಾತಕ ಪದವಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಪದವಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ಸಮಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಜರಾಗಿರುವ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹಾರ್ದಿಕ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರುತ್ತೇವೆ.
It is a day of immense pride and joy as we honor the achievements of our graduates who have demonstrated unwavering dedication and determination to reach this significant milestone in their academic journey. Our graduating students are poised to embark on new adventures and conquer new horizons. So, let us cherish this moment and celebrate every one of us. Once again, welcome to the graduation day ceremony of 2025 to all the students present over here at the Indian Institute of Psychology and Research.
ಕುವೆಂಪು ಅವರು ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯದ ಮಹಾನ್ ಕವಿ, ಸಾಹಿತಿಕಾರರು ಮತ್ತು ಚಿಂತಕರು. ಕನ್ನಡ ಭಾಷೆಯ ಮೊದಲ ಜ್ಞಾನಪೀಠ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಪುರಸ್ಕೃತರಾಗಿರುವ ಕುವೆಂಪು ಅವರು ಮೈಸೂರು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಅದೇ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರಾಗಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಕುಲಪತಿಯಾಗಿಯೂ ಸೇವೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದರು. ನಮ್ಮ ನಾಡಗೀತೆ ಜಯ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತಿ ಕವಿ ಕುವೆಂಪು ಅವರು ರಚಿಸಿರುವ ಮಧುರ ಕಾವ್ಯ. ಇದು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ನಾಡಗೀತೆಯಾಗಿದ್ದು ಭಾರತಾಂಬೆಯ ತನುವಿನಿಂದ ಜನನ ಪಡೆದ ಮಗಳು ಕರುನಾಡ ಮಾತೆಯಾದ ಭಾರತಾಂಬೆಯು ಭೂದೇವಿಯ ಮಗುಟದ ನವಮಣಿಯಂತೆ ಎಂದು ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ ವರ್ಣಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ನಾಡ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಗೌರವ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ನಾಡಿನ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವವನ್ನು ತೋರುವ ಗೀತೆ ಇದಾಗಿದೆ. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾವನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಒಟ್ಟುಗೂಡಿಸಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯನ್ನು ಸಾರುವ.
I now request the gathering to rise for the Karnataka State Anthem.
I would request everyone to be kindly seated. Our college finds inspiration in St. Francis of Assisi, the founder of the Order of the Friar Minor, who embodied devotion to God through love for all of his creation. As the patron saint of the college, St. Francis urges us to be channels of love and instruments of harmony in our interactions with the world. He bestowed upon us a prayer of peace, teaching us to cultivate love and kindness in our lives and extend it to others. As we remain seated, let the inspiring words of the prayer song fill our hearts with peace and purpose, sung by the students.
Make me a channel of your peace. There is hatred, let me bring your love. There is injury or pardon, Lord. Where there's no true faith in you. Make me a channel of your peace. There's despair in life, let me bring hope. There is darkness, only light. Where there's sadness, ever joy. Oh, Master, grant that I may never see so much to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love with all my soul. Make me a channel of your peace. Is it pardoning that we are pardoned? Giving of ourselves that we receive. Dying that we're born to eternal life. Oh, Master, grant that I may never see so much to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love with all my soul. Make me a channel of your peace. There is hatred, let me bring your love. There is darkness, only light. Where there's sadness, ever joy.
This evening's performance with Pushpanjali, an invocatory piece in Bharatanatyam that symbolizes an offering of flowers to the divine, the Guru and the audience. Sit in Ragam Gambhira Natai and Taram Adi, this graceful piece seeks blessing for an auspicious start. I now call upon Neha Ramdas, second year MSc Counseling Psychology, and Shri Suhana, first year BA Psychology, Journalism and Major English student, on the stage to grace this event. As the grace of their dance fills our heart, let us illuminate this gathering with the symbolic act of lighting the lamp. Just as light guides us through the darkest of time, so too does it guide the journey of knowledge and enlightenment here on earth. Jyoti Parabrahma Deepam Sarve Tamopaham Deepena Sadyate Sarvam Sandhya Deepam Namostute. ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ದೀಪವು ಜ್ಞಾನ, ಶಾಂತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಬೆಳಕಿನ ಸಂಕೇತವಾಗಿದೆ. ಮಂಗಳ ಕಾರ್ಯದ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವನ್ನು ಶುಭವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡುವುದೇ ದೀಪ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲನೆಯ ಮುದ್ದೆ.
Invite our esteemed dignitaries to join us on the stage and light the lamp. We invite the dignitaries to step onto the stage. Followed by the chairman of IIPR, Reverend Father Saji P. Matthew, OFM. Followed by Vice Chairman, Reverend Father Joseph Prasanna Kumar, OFM. Next we invite Principal Dr. Elizabeth Jasmine and Coordinator Academics Dr. Sunita Kedamodar. Lastly, we will have Coordinator of the Postgraduate Program Dr. Nitravati R. and the Coordinator of the Undergraduate Program Mr. Nandita. Professor of Psychology and the Principal of the Indian Institute of Psychology and Research, Bengaluru, and a syndicate member of the Bengaluru City, Dr. Elizabeth Jasmine at the helm, IIPR has sailed to its present level of excellence in the field of higher education in our country. She has a doctoral degree in psychology from the University of Mysore and a postgraduate degree from Mangaluru.
Unwavering excellence in academics throughout her study reflects her dedication, commitment, and relentless hard work. Dr. Jasmine's words are more than mere formalities. They are a source of wisdom and inspiration, lighting our path through this remarkable ceremony. With great honor and enthusiasm, I now invite our esteemed principal, Dr. Elizabeth Jasmine, to welcome the gathering and take us through the graduation ceremony. Let's extend a warm welcome with a huge round of applause.
Thank you, Sis, for that very generous introduction. Before I begin my welcome address, sincere apologies for the technical snap that has happened. I think until the moment we all settled, it was working perfectly fine, and then the entire sound system, something has snapped, right? First, I think when we decided and we were working towards March 22nd as a date for graduation ceremony, past 2-3 weeks back, we heard there's going to be a Bandh. I think some of you heard as well. And until yesterday evening, we were uncertain whether there will be a Bandh, whether the cabs and the autos and the public transport would be supporting the Bandh. And then it was all resolved, and it's been a perfectly fine and a working day today. And then comes at sharp 4 p.m. this technical snap. Nevertheless, I think we bloom wherever we are planted. No matter what limitations we have, we will continue with the proceedings of the graduation day in its true spirit and enthusiasm. Honorable Chief Guest of the day, Professor B.T. Megowda, our members of the management, Chairman Father Saji P. Matthew, Vice Chairman and Administrator Father T.J. Prasanna, PRO Mr. Joyson, Coordinator Academics Dr. Sunita, all the coordinators, HODs, student welfare officers, and members of the teaching fraternity, staff and volunteer students, student councils from the Friday and the church, and finally all the parents and the dear graduating students of the UG and the PG batches of IIPR. A very good evening to you all. It's a pleasure to have each and every one of you who have joined us to witness this special occasion of ours, and I deem it as my privilege to introduce our chief guest dignitaries and welcome this graduation ceremony as a formal closure to your academic pursuits at IIPR, and bid you farewell as you move on to the next phase of your life and career. As informed earlier, the formal convocation ceremony of Bangalore City University, BCU, is scheduled to take place in the month of June or July 2025, and your degree certificates will be provided thereafter. In the interim, to support your academic and career progression, we hold this graduation ceremony and provide you with the course completion certificates. So on this momentous occasion, first of all, I extend a hearty welcome to our chief guest and introduce him to our audience. Professor B. Thimmegowda is an ardent academician and scholar par excellence, an able administrator and a very, very down-to-earth person. Professor Gowda was the Vice Chancellor of the Ernest Undivided Bangalore University prior to the trifurcation, the university to which IIPR was affiliated before getting affiliated to Bengaluru City University until the years 2017-2018. He was the serving Vice Chancellor when IIPR was getting shifted to this campus under the new management in the year 2014. He was instrumental in introducing major curriculum revisions as per the CBCS pattern across all programs of the university way back from the year 2014 onwards. Professor Gowda has served as the Vice Chairman of the High Office of Karnataka State Higher Education Council, the KSHEC. He was the founding Vice Chancellor and the first Vice Chancellor of Karnataka State Rural Development and Panchayat Raj University, KSRDPU. He developed a beautiful curriculum for the various courses of this university, and I don't know if Sir remembers, it was during this time that Sir had asked me to serve in the Board of Studies of Psychology to frame the syllabus for the UG and PG courses. I'm still wondering how you had chosen me and included me on the board, as I was the only member from an affiliated college and all the others in the BOS were state and central university professors. Professor Thimmegowda was a teacher, researcher and an academic administrator for about 52 long years. Prior to joining Bangalore University as its Vice Chancellor, Professor Gowda was a teacher and researcher for 40 years, out of which 30 years at Mangalore University, South Canara, where he had held several academic administrative positions, including acting Vice Chancellorship, Dean, Faculty of Science and Technology, Director of University Science Instrumentation Center, Chairman Department of Chemistry, Chairman Board of Studies in Chemistry, etc. Professor Gowda had a first-class academic career with distinctions and ranks. He did his postdoctoral and collaborative research in the United States of America, Germany and Japan for over 6 years. He was a postdoctoral research fellow during the years 1980 to 1982 at the Hydrocarbon Research Institute, University of Southern California, Los Angeles, United States of America. Professor Gowda was awarded the prestigious German Humboldt Research Fellowship in the year 1992 by the Alexander von Humboldt Foundation, Germany, on which he spent over 3 years in Germany in several visits for collaborative research. He had very fruitful collaborations with the German research groups at Technical University Darmstadt, resulting in about 500 joint research publications. It was appreciated by the German government. In the year 2008, Professor Gowda was awarded the Tokushima Foundation Research Fellowship of Japan for collaborative research in Tokushima University. Professor Thimmegowda has made significant research contributions in the field of structural and physical organic chemistry. He has guided 41 PhDs and published over 700 research papers in peer-reviewed, mostly international journals. Professor Gowda has been India's most prolific author in the year 2009 and 2011. Apart from these, Professor Gowda was also awarded National Merit Scholarship, CSIR Research Fellowship, National Overseas Fellowship, Postdoctoral Fellow in USA, Young Scientist Award, Rotary Award for Academic Distinction, Mysore University Golden Jubilee Science and Technology Award, Lifetime Achievement Award from the Indian Council of Chemists, etc. Professor Gowda has also worked in various committees of NAC, UGC, MHRD and KSHEC as a member of the advisory, executive and standing committees of NAC, as chairman and member of NAC accreditation, re-accreditation committees, including chairmanship of committees for deemed and private universities and autonomous status review committees. Professor Thimme Gowda at present is the chairman of the steering and moderation committees for Karnataka State Eligibility Test, which is called as a KSET for assistant professorship in Karnataka. He was a member of Task Force on implementation of NEP 2020, the New Education Policy 2020 in Karnataka, and chairman of the subcommittee on curriculum reforms in higher education. He played a major role in implementing NEP 2020 by formulating model curricular structure for 4-year undergraduate programs and supervising work of various subject committees in curriculum design and in drafting model curriculum content for various disciplines as per the NEP. Dear audience, you won't believe he is 73-year-old, born in the year 1952, has seen and guided so many generations of students, starting from probably your grandparents, parents, our generation, your generation, and finally now seeing the Gen Z and the Alpha and whatnot. I'm extremely happy that we have the privilege of Professor Gowda grace this occasion as our chief guest when the first batch of our students as per the NEP curriculum framework is graduating from our college, and they have the honor of receiving their graduation certificates from Sir, who was instrumental in the implementation of NEP in Karnataka. On behalf of everyone in the audience here, I extend you a warm welcome, sir, and I request our Head of Operations and PRO, Mr. Joyson, to formally welcome Professor Gowda. Next, I extend a warm welcome to the Chairman of the Governing Council of IIPR, Reverend Father Saji P. Matthew, who is presiding over this program. Father Saji has an MSc degree in Visual Media Communications from Loyola College, Chennai, currently pursuing his PhD degree in Media Studies. He is the editor of the magazine Together, which is a national family magazine. He has been a teacher of media studies at Christ University and Jyoti Nivas College for the past 15 to 20 years. He is interested in art, design, photography and media. He is well acclaimed for his bird photography and for his blogs on birds and nature. His vision and creative ideas for IIPR are truly commendable. On behalf of this gathering, I request our faculty member and Head of the Languages Department, Dr. Sumangala Hegde, to present a sapling as a token of our welcome to the Chairman. Welcome to our Vice Chairman and College Administrator, Father T. Joseph Prasanna Kumar. He is a graduate of Bangalore University, a multifaceted personality who has shown exceptional skills in various administrative positions of the congregation, including being the Vice Principal of various popular schools in Hyderabad, Telangana district, parish priest of various churches and other important congregational responsibilities. He has always left an indelible mark with his commitment and hard work to the responsibility at hand. On behalf of everyone gathered here, I request Dr. Anu Anspias, Assistant Professor of Social Work, to present Father a token of our welcome. Warm welcome to you, Father. Next in line, a very warm welcome to our PRO and Head of Operations, Mr. Joyson, Coordinator of all our academic programs, Dr. Sunita Damodar, Coordinators of PG, Dr. Netravati and Dr. Zareen Emmanuel, Coordinators of the undergraduate program, Mr. Emmanuel and Mrs. Anita Joy, Student Welfare Officers and members of the teaching and non-teaching fraternity of IIPR, Student Council members, volunteer teams of junior students. Hope the fruits of your hard work for this event will be realized today and will surely make this event a grand success. A warm welcome to the parents and family members of our graduating students to this momentous occasion. Today is not just a celebration of the remarkable achievements of our graduating students, but also a celebration of the unwavering support, encouragement, and love that you as parents have provided throughout their journey. Your role as their guiding light and source of strength has been invaluable in shaping the confident, capable individuals we honor today. As we gather to applaud their hard work and perseverance, let us also acknowledge the cherished partnership between parents and our institution, a partnership that has nurtured and inspired this extraordinary generation. It is truly a privilege to share this proud and joyous moment with you as your children step into a bright new chapter, ready to embrace the future with courage and determination. Thank you for being here to celebrate with us and for trusting us with your children's educational growth. Let this evening be filled with pride, joy, and beautiful memories to treasure forever. Welcome once again to this special program, special celebration to all the parents. Finally, the graduating students of IIPR, the stars of today's program. This day is dedicated to you all. It's my honor to offer felicitations to the students of the graduating batches of IIPR. Hearty congratulations and warmest wishes to all of you on successfully completing your undergraduate and postgraduate programs in IIPR. We truly acknowledge the warmth and love you shared. Some of you are continuing your studies, others have embarked on exciting career or entrepreneurial ventures, while a few are contemplating your next steps. Seeing all of you here, accomplished and successful, fills us with immense pride. May the bonds you forged within the close-knit IIPR campus with your peers, your mentors and the institution always remain special. Let these connections reassure you that whatever or wherever life takes you, we are always by your side. This evening, as we gather to celebrate your graduation and bid you farewell, I urge you to reminisce and treasure the wonderful memories you made at IIPR, the smiles and greetings you exchanged, the countless academic and co-curricular and extracurricular pursuits you undertook. Through it all, I trust you have come to understand how deeply we have upheld our vision of providing education with character through holistic, value-based learning that balances academic, co-curricular and extracurricular activities. Now, as it has been around 4 to 5 months since your regular association with college and a good number of you studying elsewhere or working, I hope that with the experience you gained here, you have developed renewed appreciation for the unique journey IIPR has offered you over the years. This journey of yours has been made possible through your collective hard work, supported by the guidance, planning and mentorship of the dedicated faculty by your side. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to every member of the faculty and staff who have played a vital role in shaping today's graduating students. Dear faculty members, each one of you truly deserves a big round of applause. Let's give them recognition. Dear graduating students, as you leave the portals of IIPR, I want to leave you with the powerful words of Muniba Mazari, the remarkable Pakistani activist, artist and model. She said, "Success and dreams are never instant. If they come easily, they won't endure. When you witness someone's success, let it inspire and motivate you, never intimidate you. Trust in your own magic. Embrace creativity, evolve, and don't fear starting anew. An attitude of gratitude ensures that pain never turns into suffering. Let these profound words guide and inspire you as you navigate the journey ahead. As you prepare to receive your certificates and take the graduation oath shortly, you stand on the brink of an exciting new chapter in your lives. Whatever be the life choice you have made, we are looking forward to see you grow and prosper in your life. To continue to pass on your positive vibes wherever you go and keep in touch with your alma mater in the years to come, sharing your achievements and difficulties. Provide us feedback after you spend a couple of years as a professional in the world of work and higher studies. Carry your positivity wherever you go and remain connected with your alma mater. With this note, I once again extend a hearty congratulations to our graduating students and extend a warm welcome to every one of you to this graduation ceremony. Wishing you all a pleasant evening with loads of good memories from IIPR to carry with you. Wish you all the best and we pray for the Almighty's blessings on all of you. Thank you. Another coordinator of our UG and PG academic programs to present the graduating. I repeat my sentence. I request the coordinator of UG and PG program to present the graduating students to the chief guest, members of the management and to this august gathering.
Thank you, Madam Principal. Greetings to one and all present here today, to the dignitaries on the dais, our esteemed chief guest, Professor Thimagowda, former VC, Bangalore University, and member NEP Task Force, Reverend Father Saji P. Matthew, OFM Chairman IIPR, Reverend Father Prasanna, OFM Vice Chairman IIPR, Dr. Elizabeth Jasmine, Principal IIPR. Greetings to the coordinators, assistant coordinators of PG UG programs, to the parents and kin of the graduating students present here today with us, to the faculty, class mentors, to the students and staff. To this august gathering, it is my honor and privilege on the occasion of the graduation day to present our graduating postgraduate and undergraduate batches of 2024 to our honorable chief guest, Professor Thimagowda, former Vice Chancellor, Bangalore University. Sir, I take this opportunity to thank you for gracing us with your presence on this momentous milestone of our undergraduate and postgraduate students. Sir, I present before you the master's batches of 2022-24 and undergraduate batches of 2021 to 24, who will be conferred with the graduation certificates today. Respected sir, a few words about our graduating students who are our flag bearers. A college is known by far by its students, and ours have been our pride. While in college, they have demonstrated an enthusiasm and zeal towards all they do with equal participation in academics, in sports, art and literary activities, as an extracurricular both in intra-college, inter-college competitions and activities to celebrate World Mental Health Day, Suicide Prevention Day, Teachers Day, Children's Day, our country's Independence Day, Women's Day, the Red Cross blood donation drive, helping in disaster management scenarios like flood relief drives, working to release our newsletter Kaizen, which is a student initiative released fortnightly, working for our yearly college magazine Illuminous. All these are ongoing activities at IIPR led by the students. In addition, the students ensured that they lived by the vision of igniting minds and illuminating society by giving back through voluntary activities, reaching out to different NGOs, schools for the underprivileged, old age homes and palliative care homes under the umbrella of outreach programs. We are today delighted to confer all the students gathered here with their graduation certificates. It has been encouraging to witness how they have grown in confidence, faith, knowledge and understanding during their years in college with us. Esteemed sir, our postgraduate batches have a total of 85 graduating students comprising of MSc Counseling Psychology and MSc Psychology. The MSc Counseling Psychology batch has a total of 53 students, of which there are 29 students, that is 55%, students who have scored first class exemplary. 22 students, that is 42%, have scored first class distinction, and the rest 3% who have a first class. The total pass percentage of the batch 2022-24 postgraduate counseling students being 100%. MSc Psychology batch has a total of 32 students, of which there are 15 students, that is 47%, who have scored first class exemplary. 14 students, that is 44%, have scored first class distinction, and 7% have a first class. The total pass percentage of the batch of 2022-24 postgraduate psychology students being 100%. Moving to our undergraduate batch of 2021-24, sir, this was our first batch of students who had the national education policy implemented in their coursework. We are indeed honored that we have your esteemed self, the chief architect of the NEP, gracing us on their graduation day. Our undergraduate students comprise of a total of 77 students, and all of them had their common major as psychology, and the distribution for the second major was as follows. 17 students chose women's studies, journalism, optional English respectively. 14 students had economics, and 12 had marketing as their second major. 4 students, that is 5%, are categorized as outstanding based on the aggregate results. 38 students, approximately 50%, who have scored first class exemplary. 25 students, 33% students, that is, have scored first class distinction, and the rest have a first class. In all, the total pass percentage of the batch of 21-24 undergraduate students being 93.5%. To begin the conferring of graduation certificates, I now call upon the Assistant Coordinator PG, Dr. Zareen Emanuel, also the class mentor, to present the list of Masters in Science Counseling Psychology postgraduates for the year 2022-24, followed by the Coordinator PG, Dr. Netravati R, also the class mentor, to present the list of MSc Psychology postgraduates for the year 2022-24. The graduating students are requested to line up as their name is called out. I now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Devagowda, former Vice Chancellor, Bangalore University, and the dignitaries to grace us and confer the graduation certificates to the students as they come onto the stage.
The graduating batch, Masters of Counseling Psychology of 2022-2024. Kodaji, Rashi Agrawal, Muskan Regi, Anmol Purbiya, Aditi Sunil Bansali, Radhika Joshi, Rajeshri Bhakti, Kainath Kakkar, Sahitya N, Priyanka Parida, Harshada Vitral Malwande, Vedanshi Gupta, Ananya Balmurugan, Naomi Thomas, Reshma Reggie, Nandini Gupta, Urvi Agrawal, Riya Gupta, Sarah Crystal Fernandez, Palak Pacholi, Gayatri Prakash, Anusha Goswami, Anshirani Kaushal. Thank you.
Now I call Master of Psychology 2022-2024, Kausalya P. Kushi Roxanne. Atina Priya. Riya Singh. Yukti Bahari. Simran Goyal. Varsha Ebi.
dignitaries to be seated. I request and call upon Coordinator Undergraduate Programs, Mr. Emmanuel W., followed by Assistant Coordinator Undergraduate Programs, Ms. Anita Joy, to present of the undergraduate batches of 2021-24. The graduating students are requested to line up as their name is called out. I once again request our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Thimagowda, and the dignitaries on the dais to confer the graduation certificates to the undergraduate students.
Presenting the list of graduating students of the batch of UGBA 2021-2024 is Angela Pandey, Chitranshi Holkar, Ms. Bhavya PC, Ms. Ishika Paul, Ms. S. Swati, Ms. Preeti, Ms. Priyanshul Vashne, Ms. Christina Soni, Ms. Vidhi Rathore, Mr. Prajwal Kurikos, Ms. Akansha Kumari, Ms. Aradhana Kumari, Ms. Jinansha B, Ms. Kashish Tivarwala, Ms. Kriti Singh, Ms. Kanishka N, Ms. S. Meera, Mr. Atul, Ms. Gondalia Sakshi, Ms. Hemalata N, Mr. Vardhan Doval, Ms. Divyashri VD, Mr. Samar Thakur, and Ms. Hemashri Tota.
Thank you, Emmanuel sir. Arya Shrestha, Cassandra Ronald, Kathy Dixit, Nalini Anil, Arundhati, Ishita Mittal, Gulnar Kohli, Ponnil Lakshmi Anuya, Khanatra Khushi, Nandini Dua, Sunidhi Sunil, Avishka Sir, Alina Annie Ebi, Simona Carrere, Shivansh, Right Ryan, Puneet Kumar, Tinisha Ban, Mandalapu Anjali, Anushya Mazumdar, Anupam Lohar, Antaraja, Aradrika, Richard Sabo, Patel Bali, and Vidushi. Congratulations UG 2021-2024.
EG and UG batches. Thank you, Mr. Manuel and Mrs. Anika Joy, for presenting the students. Congratulations to all the students on this major milestone in a student's life. Graduation signifies many things. It indicates progress, growth, and transformation. When you graduate, it means you are accorded with a key to start a new chapter in your academic career life. It is the beginning and not the end of learning. Graduation is also an exciting opportunity to celebrate your accomplishments, to celebrate all of the hard work you have put into your education. Dear graduating students, as you gather this one last time here on campus, surrounded by those who cherish you, keep striving towards that bright future with hope. Remember, IIPR, this is home. Now maintain a steady sense of purpose, move beyond this foundation you have built here, keep the fire burning, sail your ship towards your vision. I quote Holy Hadam, a visual arts illustrator, some doors open with keys but with courage. Don't open with keys but with courage. Some paths don't reveal themselves until you take the first step. So, the door is waiting for you to believe that it can open. Progress is never linear. Growth never gives the clarity of finishing and is hard. But though this may feel like neither the beginning nor the end, believe that you will arrive at your destination with hard work alone. I quote Gloria Steinem, "The future depends entirely on what each of us does every day." We pray that our paths cross again, and we believe that we are looking at future leaders of our great nation. May God Almighty bless your path. On behalf of all your teachers and your alma mater, congratulations and best wishes for a rewarding and successful professional life ahead. I now request our principal, Dr. Elizabeth Jasmine, to administer the graduation oath to the graduating students, and request all the students to now rise from their chairs, maintaining the sanctity of the occasion. Stand in your places to take your oath. Thank you.
Request all students to hold the folder with your graduation certificate in your left hand, and then place the palm of your right hand on your chest and repeat the oath after we, the graduating students of IIPR. Hereby solemnly affirm that we will use our knowledge, experience and skills of human behavior and mental processes to the best of our abilities for the betterment of humanity at large and to the well-being of my communities. We will always foster a scientific temperament and a spirit of inquiry. We will honor all who have shared their knowledge with us, and we will in turn share our knowledge with others. The vision of IIPR, education with character, igniting minds and illumining society, will guide us through the ever-widening thought. We also pledge that we will do nothing that will trigger to pray and bless the graduating students.
I request you all to stand. Kindly keep the prayerful atmosphere as we pray. Heavenly Father, on this the joyful occasion of graduation, we come before you with the hearts full of gratitude. We thank you for the gift of knowledge, wisdom and perseverance that has brought us to this milestone. Lord, we lift up our hearts of thanks for our esteemed President, Chairman, Principal, coordinators, lecturers, professors, faculty, administration, teaching and non-teaching staff, each of whom has been a guiding light in shaping young minds. Bless them abundantly for their dedication and service. We are deeply grateful for the parents, guardians and benefactors whose unwavering support, sacrifices and prayers have strengthened and encouraged our students on this journey. Lord, we commend to you IIPR, its vision, mission and growth. May it always remain true to its motto, education with a character, igniting mind and illuminating the society. Grant wisdom to its leaders, strength to its faculty, and inspiration to its students, so that they may go forth and be a beacon of knowledge and service to the world. As our graduates step into the future, may they walk with confidence, integrity and purpose, always seeking your guidance in all they do. Bless their endeavors that they may be instruments of peace, justice and transformation in society. May your grace accompany them always. We entrust everything into your loving hands. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty and graduating students, it's with great honor and excitement that I extend a warm invitation to our distinguished Professor Bidhyamegowda to deliver his insightful graduation address. He has made remarkable contribution to higher education and academia, having served as the former Vice Chairman of the Karnataka State Higher Education Council and former Vice Chancellor of Bangalore University. Professor Gowda is also the founder, Vice Chancellor of Karnataka State Rural Development and Panchayat Raj University, demonstrating his commitment to educational development and governance. Additionally, he has held prestigious roles as former professor and head of Department of Chemistry, Dean, and acting Vice Chancellor of Mangalore University. With a distinguished career dedicated to academic excellence and leadership, we are truly privileged to have here with us today. Sir, your presence here today truly underscores the importance of this momentous occasion. Let us all join in a heartfelt round of applause to welcome our esteemed guest as we celebrate this remarkable milestone.
Namaste, good evening to one and all. I am extremely happy, I am in fact privileged to be here to participate in this graduation day, especially when the first batch of students under NEP getting their degrees. I am really proud of you. Reverend Father Saji Matthew, the Chairman of the Governing Council IAPR, Reverend Father Prasanna Kumar, Vice Chairman and Administrator, Dr. Elizabeth Jasmine, Principal IAPR, and for kind words, it was too elaborate, actually not needed Madam. The coordinators of various groups, assistant coordinators, the PRO Professor Jackson, heads of departments, esteemed faculty, administrative and non-teaching staff, new graduates, new stars, parents, distinguished invitees, friends from media, because we was from media-based course, ladies and gentlemen. As I have already mentioned, I am very happy to participate and deliver this graduation address. This ceremony, as you all know, is an important event for the graduates as it celebrates their success and accomplishments. It is special for all those who contributed to this success: the parents, the teachers, the administrators, and friends. It also acknowledges thanks to all of them. I thank the management, the principal, and other authorities of the college for this opportunity. I am happy to see the young graduates getting their degrees, medals, and awards. I congratulate all the graduates and the postgraduates. We share your joy as your efforts are giving fruits in terms of the degrees you have earned, which are in turn licenses to pursue your personal career. I also congratulate your parents who have chosen to educate you, and they must be overwhelmed with your success. I congratulate all the faculty and the supporting staff apart from the management. I urge the graduates and the postgraduates not to stop their education at this point. Pursue further studies. The graduates pursue post-graduation, you may be doing already, and postgraduates pursue their doctoral program. Don't end there, go for postdoctoral program either in India or abroad to widen your knowledge and shape your career as leaders in your respective specializations. I wish you success in all your endeavors. The IAPR, it has very good infrastructure, very well-defined vision and mission with good infrastructure and whatever that is required for modern day education. And I was looking at your BA, BSc, BCom and PhD programs and their course structure and the contents part, and of course your post-graduation is specialized in psychology and counseling. Psychology, that is an important aspect of our science or arts discipline, whatever you may. As you all know, the college has earned its place in the field of higher education, especially in the field of psychology and the related combinations in the undergraduate program. I just give you a small piece of advice to the new graduates. I know you are all overwhelmed and may not be in a mood to listen to advice, but on the occasions like this, it is customary to speak a few words. Anyway, I will not be taking much of your time. I will only summarize my talk. I will not be going into the elaborate speech. This reminds me of several quotes by Swami Vivekananda and message to the youth by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. What are the quotes? I have only chosen very few by Swami Vivekananda. This is well known, all of you are aware of it. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. You have not reached your goal, it is only the beginning, as your principal mentioned it several times. Let's stand up, be bold, be strong, take the whole responsibility on your own shoulders and know that you are the creator of your own destiny. And then the other one, we want that education by which character is formed, strength of mind is increased, the intellect is expanded, and by which one can stand on one's own feet. That is the type of education you have got from IIPR. I am quite convinced about it. The true education is the harmonious development of the physical, the mental and the spiritual powers. It prepares the student for the joyous and glorious responsibilities in life, or responsibilities of life. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. What about the message to the youth from Dr. Abdul Kalam? Have courage to think differently, courage to invent, to travel the unexplored path. There is no greatness in exploring the whatever that has already been invented or discovered. Courage to discover the impossible and to conquer the problem and succeed. These are the great qualities of the youth in general. And you must work towards it. As you all know, education bereft of values is meaningless and not worth a promotion. Therefore, while building up your career, be always on right track. Do not cross Lakshman Rekha. In chemistry, we see bonds breaking when the bond length exceeds their limits. Likewise, if we cross the limits, both the professional career and private life gets destroyed. You must always be aware of it. Please handle your future with confidence and capability. Adopt always good practices. Listen to elders to get the advantage of their wisdom gained through years of experience in handling situations and management of institutions. I am aware you are more intelligent than us, wisdom plays a pivotal role. We don't want you to waste your time in getting the same, in earning the same wisdom. Try to make use of the wisdom of the elderly. Then try to get additional wisdom so that you would be better than all of us. That should be your motto. I am aware IQ plays an important role in handling situation, but at the same time, as I have already mentioned, wisdom plays a pivotal role. Again, you and me owe a deep debt of gratitude to the society for what we have got. You should give back to the society at least a part of what you have got. Okay? Thus, you have a responsibility to the society. You should not only serve your cause, but also serve the cause of the society with total commitment and dedication. You have an important role to play in the development of the nation. It need not have to be direct. It can as well be indirectly. Be useful, helpful to your neighbors and the society in general. If you can help others, help them. But otherwise, remain neutral, but not all their interests under no circumstances. This is very, very important. But as you all know, what was changing in 100 years, about 200 years ago, has changed afterwards in 10 years. What was changing about 50 years in 10 years, it is changing in 1 year. Therefore, it may not be in all fields, but in some fields. Therefore, there is a fast change. In addition to that, there is privatization, there is globalization. Therefore, what you have to have is get your mindset change. Get used to the transformational changes that are taking place. Be humble. Please think that whatever we know is very little. Whatever that we have to learn, a ocean of things we have. Therefore, a teacher or a student should always have to get used to the lifelong learning. Therefore, a teacher should always be a student in that particular subject. Then only one can remain relevant. Otherwise, he or she becomes obsolete or like fish out of water. And therefore, we should keep up updating, and if the society is changing, undergoing transformations, we should get used to it. That is very, very important. As I mentioned, undergoing changes in the employment landscape with various dramatic scientific and technological advances such as the rise of big data, machine learning and artificial intelligence. Many unskilled jobs worldwide have been taken over by the machines. But you need not have to get disappointed. But at the same time, there is a great demand for a skilled workforce. That is exactly the NEP says. The emphasis will be in employability graduates. Improve the skill, integrate skill into general education, vocational education into education. Therefore, we need the skilled force. There is a depth of skilled force. There may be graduates without enough skill. They may be employed, but there are large demand for skilled workforce, particularly involving mathematics. Can you leave? Although one may be scared of mathematics, may have chosen some other subject. But some amount of mathematics, some amount of computer science, can you live without a mobile now, cell? Likewise, there are certain things which you have to definitely, whether you like them or not, you have to learn. Okay? Mathematics, computer science and data science in conjunction with multidisciplinary abilities across the sciences, social sciences and humanities. What was our education outcome, objectives earlier? Even you take a course, complete it, get a certificate, fulfill the requirement, get the certificate of the degree. Whether that certificate is useful or not, that matters. Therefore, our education is outcome based. It has started from 2019-20 onwards. That has been incorporated into NAP. Therefore, what is the present state of education system and what is required in 21st century, that had to be bridged through transformational change. This has come up in the form of NAP. That's all. There is no big thing about it. Therefore, just to bridge the gap between what is required, what is the present state, the transformations we have to undergo to rise up to that level. That is NAP. No policy is 100% ideal. In chemistry, since I come from chemistry, I always quote from chemistry. We have ideal gas equation, standard state, reference state in thermodynamics, etc. You would never reach 100% ideal situation. You would be related to that. That is the standard that we make use of. Out of whatever that is stated under NEP, even 50% of them are implemented. It would give rich dividends to the students, to our youth. Because our source, main resources are the youth of the country. Then what is higher education for aspirants? I would just add 2 words. You need not have to scare a long speech. The world is undergoing rapid change in the knowledge landscape. Education in the 21st century has undergone a paradigm shift to cater to the needs of students with diverse talents, aspirations, and professional requirements. It has opened up many new challenges in the field of higher education. The role of higher education institutions in this country century extends far beyond knowledge creation, dissemination, and applications. In addition to that, you have to add innovation to it. The innovative way you do things, that also matters. Therefore, to encompass new expectations for innovation that will have broader social and economic benefits. That we think of startups and other things, experience, learning, etc. And as you all know, this is the basic thing that everyone, especially in your institution like yours, that is being taught. How the education is connected. Education should be built up based on 5 core universal values. You are all aware of it. I thought it is better to remind you at this time. Truth, dharma, shanti, prem, and ahimsa. They are projected 5 domains of human personality. What are those? Intellectual, physical, emotional, psychological, and spiritual. These in turn represent 5 major objectives of education. 5 major objectives of education. Knowledge, skill, talents, vision, and identity. That's what the whole thing, universal values are connected to objectives of the education. The whole thing is based on this. Education must build character, enable learners to be ethical, rational, compassionate, and caring, and prepare them for gainful, fulfilling employment. It must produce engaged, productive, and contributing citizens for building an equitable, inclusive, plural society, unity in diversity. That is what that we should not forget about it. Therefore, as I have already mentioned, what is after all in these are the transformations that are required to be brought about to bring the gap between what is required and what is at present. That's all. Therefore, I skipped. Therefore, that is the reason why the transformation changes have been made in undergraduate and postgraduate education. To give you an example, why this 4 years undergraduate degree, etc. Even in many colleges and universities, we have integrated program, and that was governed by the 2014 specification of degrees or nomenclature of degrees. Now it has been replaced by National Higher Education Qualification Framework. This is based on again National Credit Framework. And there again, how do you make some who exit after a year or 2 or after 3 years or 4 years with UG certificate, UG diploma, UG 3 years degree, UG honors degree or PG degree. That is, you have to make them NSQF complaint, NSQF, National Skill Qualification Framework complaint, then only you would be eligible for some jobs. Okay, that is where one has to integrate vocational skill into general education. That is the main objective of NEP, to improve the employment of graduates. Even we used to have a Jack of all, master of none. What is the main slogan of NEP is, you be Jack of all, but master of one. You should have mastery over one of the subjects. That's how you can achieve something in life. You know, acquisition of knowledge and skill is limitless in the ever-changing world. Scholarship and learning is not only a source of fulfillment and gratification, but is vital for every citizen that has to be continuously updated. Continuously updated. In the pursuit of the goal, there will be moments of fear, fatigue and failure, and will have attraction to an easy path. At such time, one may want to quit from the chosen path. Remember that the road to success is not a paved road. If you are searching for something that exhilarates without effort, your search is in vain. Never give up. The life race is not won by those who run fastest, but by those who persevere. Your desire to success should not dull your ethical sense or to bind you to injustice and abuse. This is very, very important in life and career. Many highly educated, having the highest degrees in their professions, may not be ready to face crisis in life, such as the sudden death of a dear one, like parent, wife or a child. The purpose of education shall be to prepare man and woman to meet life as it comes, thereby develop an art of living. Right? You must have listened to lectures, and several lectures on these at your institute. Therefore, it is not enough to produce smart specialists in higher education institutions. The ultimate aim of education is to develop a full person. That is where holistic and multidisciplinary education comes into picture. Who can comprehend the complexities of life with natural ease and meet a situation, whether an adversity or an occasion of sudden windfall like winning a lottery. You should receive them at equal ease. Okay? Unless education prepares a person to know these aspects, he or she cannot be successful in life. You should always bear in mind. This is where I tell you, you always open your ears and eyes. You should all see what is going on, see what others say. Ultimately, the decision you have to make. It is your decision. We are not going to enforce any decision, but you should see what is happening. You should listen to elders. Okay, that is what I said. I compare intelligence and the wisdom part. Okay, they like this. And here, I just wish to add few words about teachers. Teachers are facilitators of learning, providing students with information and tools they need to master a subject. Their role in molding the young minds is inevitable. Good teachers are required everywhere in every field. A dedicated teacher knows that teaching involves wearing multiple hats to ensure that all students receive a quality education. Teachers must be leaders in the classrooms of colleges and universities, earning the respect of students and setting a positive example. You must command respect. You should not demand respect. They must be disciplinarians. At the same time, teachers must show care and concern for students, just as we show care and concern for our children. That is how in Mangalore area, in South Canada, we call our students as children. We call them makle. That is what it is. That is their commitment and dedication. I see more commitment and dedication that side compared to our side. Yeah. A teacher has the power to build up or tear down a student's self-esteem and make a student's day or ruin it in an instant. We have to know, we are aware of our responsibility as a teacher. Although I have been over 50 years of service, I have served as a teacher for first 40 years all through, ever since I joined as a lecturer in 1973. Till 2013 I was working as a teacher in a university. And of course, once I joined Bangalore University, it was an undivided university with 750 colleges, and I could not concentrate on academics. I got totally immersed into academic administration in one capacity or the other. Therefore, while interacting with the students, a teacher must fill the role of a counselor, a surrogate parent, a nutritionist, etc. Lastly, I conclude with the following. Some I have already said. There are no shortcuts to success in life and career except by hard work. Okay, work is worship, you know it. I believe that honesty is the best policy. It is not enough if you have knowledge in your subject, but you should know where to find it, how to apply it to a situation. This is very, very important. That is what a little stresses. It gives emphasis on it. Once again, I wish you all the undergraduates success in all your endeavors to settle down in life and careers. God bless you all. Thank you, one and all. I once again thank the management, especially the principals, for giving me an opportunity to share my thoughts with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your invaluable wisdom, which we will cherish and carry forward into the promising future ahead. Your words were truly inspiring and essential for every student stepping into a new chapter of life, coming from someone they deeply respect and admire. Now, for the moment of great anticipation and celebration, as we eagerly await the announcement of the batch toppers for both undergraduate and postgraduate programs. I now call upon Ms. Elsie Liba, Assistant Professor of English, member of SW, to announce the batch toppers.
Everyone, while every graduate deserves our applause, we must take a moment to acknowledge those who have truly reached the pinnacle of academic achievements. As they stand before us today, let their success serve as an inspiration to all, reminding us that excellence is within reach for those who strive for it. Without further ado, let us recognize and celebrate the batch toppers of this graduating class. I request the chief guest and the dignitaries to felicitate our batch toppers. The first rank we have Afifa Noor. Third rank we have Anandita Pukan, who second rank Muskan Negi. Moving on to MSc Psychology. First rank we have Shreya Singh. Second rank we have Rajwood Kaur. Third rank Mahima Das. Please continue cheering for your classmates. Third rank Mahima Das. Now to the Bachelor of Arts. First rank we have Tanisha Pant. We have Kriti Singh. Third rank we have Jinansha B. Second rank Kriti Singh.
Thank you.
Third rank Jinansha.
Ready? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, dignitaries. Their achievement are a testament to their hard work and their support of future endeavors. Congratulations.
Toppers, your achievements serve as a true inspiration for many students who aspire to follow in your footsteps. We are happy to see our seniors step into a new phase of life. Yet there is also a bittersweet feeling knowing that we will miss your presence, guidance, and the countless memories we have shared. Today, to celebrate your achievements, we would like to release a token of remembrance. Kaiser.
This newsletter is more than just words on paper. It is a reflection of your journey and the lessons that you have learned, and also stands as a tribute for your hard work and the unforgettable legacy that you leave behind. A heartfelt thanks to the editorial team, our faculty, and everyone who contributed to making this edition a reality. It is a gift to our graduating students, a piece of college life they can carry with them as they embark on a new journey. We would now like to invite Ms. Debulina Chatterjee, Assistant Professor of Journalism and Faculty Editor of the newsletter, for the release of the newsletter.
Ladies and everyone gathered here today, it is my privilege and pleasure to stand here before you. Today is a momentous occasion, a day of celebration, reflection, and anticipation. We gather not only to honor the achievements of our graduating students, but also to commemorate the release of a very special edition of our college newsletter, Kaizen. This special edition is a testament to the growth, resilience, and brilliance of our graduating class. The edition of Kaizen is not just a collection of articles, it is a chronicle of your legacy. It is a reminder of the indelible mark you have left for our college and the enduring connections you have forged with your peers and mentors. I request the chief guest and the dignitaries to kindly release the special graduation edition of the Kaizen presented by the members of the student editorial, Ms. Angelis Imani and Gauri Babu.
you so much. It is with immense honor and privilege that I introduce a visionary leader whose steadfast dedication has profoundly shaped the essence of our institution. Please join me in extending a very warm welcome to the Chairman of Indian Institute of Psychology and Research, Reverend Father Sajeev Bin Matthew Oil.
Chief guest of the occasion, Professor Thimme Gowda. I have the privilege of meeting him a couple of times in his chamber when NEP was being introduced. He was very warm, very interesting, committed academician, a committed worker for the university and for UGC, and we have heard his brilliant words. Sir, I'm really grateful to you for being here on this great occasion. Thank you for being here. Our dear Principal, Dr. Jasmine, our coordinators, Dr. Sunanda Damodar, other coordinators, Father Prasanna Kumar, our Vice Chairman and Administrator, and my dear students, parents, teachers, good afternoon. After so inspiring speech by our chief guest, Dr. Professor Thimme Gowda, and our principal coordinators, I'm not going to say anything. I know you are happy, but I have an obligation to bid farewell. Graduation is over. You got your certificate. It's also a farewell day. At this occasion, I want to say a few words, a couple of things. I'll keep it very, very brief. You have graduated, and graduation, as was already mentioned by many people, is a milestone for many reasons. After graduation, you will realize the volume and diversity options that we have increased. That is the greatest thing of being educated. From limited options, opportunities, now you have more options, choices, opportunities. And today, I think, is a miniature of your 2-3 years of studies here. We have survived power cut. This 1 hour I'm talking about. We have survived losing voice. We lost sound for some time. And we have survived a thunderstorm. And I think your 2 years, especially the PG students, 2 years and 3 years of the undergraduate students, I think you have survived some thunderstorms, some losing your voice, and some power cuts, but you have not collapsed. Even if you have collapsed, once or a couple of times, you have got up again and walked again, therefore you have caps on your head today. So, first and foremost, congratulations. When we bid farewell, I want to tell you a couple of things. First one is to be grateful. Don't have an attitude of entitlement. None of us are entitled to anything. We have received it from somebody or the other. You look on the stage, look at the left, to the right, you see parents, you see teachers. Some of them have been your heroes, but some of them also have been your villains. Some have been sidekicks, some have been your henchmen, henchwomen, some have been mentors, some have been heralds telling the future to you. Today when you stand at your graduation and bid farewell to the institution, when you connect dots, you realize all that mattered. Being a villain, being a hero, being a sidekick, being a henchman, being the herald, being whatever has mattered. Be grateful. Grateful, attitude studies say being grateful will make us a better person mentally. We achieve better, perform better. Be grateful, not only today, always. The second thing is, I think through the 2 years and through all these years, you are 19 or 21 or 23, age of your life, you have been educated. Perhaps one thing that you have gathered over time is some courage. Recently I was reading a book, and the book said this: sometimes students in the classroom ask very probing, demanding questions. In classrooms, in meetings, in peer groups, you ask questions. And often, with my experience of 15 plus years of academics, teaching, average teacher often tells students to get out of my class, get out of the meeting. But the book says this: you can ask a student who asks a question to get out of the class, but the question will still remain in the class. You must remember this. Have courage to ask the question, even if we get eliminated a bit from life. The questions that you ask in your peer group, in your meetings, in your classrooms remain, even if you don't remain the same for further. Ask questions, have courage, stand up, speak up for yourself and for others. That is one of the mark of educated people. Number two, I think Professor Timothy has already said about work. You are graduated. I'm sure you had some why when you began your studies after your plus 2 or after your graduation. Some why. Maybe some of you wanted to make a living and some income, but some of you, I'm sure, wanted to change the world. Keep that why alive. And the why can only be achieved through work. Even if you have enough money, even if your parents have enough money for living for next 7 generations, as they say, still you must work. There is nothing more transforming as education, which you have received already to some limit, and work. There is nothing as transforming as work. You must work. Today, as you are graduating, as you bid farewell to this institution, to your class, to your teachers, to your peers, classmates, I wish you all the best. Keep smiling. Keep sharpening your axe, learning again and again, continuously learning. We live in a very volatile world. Keep being grateful, keep working, and keep going. I wish you all the best. God bless you.
Thank you, Father, for your inspiring words of encouragement. As we move forward with our ceremony, we take this moment to honor our dignitaries for graciously taking the time to being with us on this memorable occasion. We now invite Ms. Anvesha Ghosh, Assistant Professor of Psychology and member of SWO, for the felicitation of our guest.
It is with great pleasure that we felicitate our distinguished chief guest who have joined with us today, respected Professor B. Thimegowda. Sir, we are honored and grateful to have you with us today for our graduation ceremony. Your words of wisdom and inspiration have left us a lasting impact. I would now like to request our Chairman IIPR, Reverend Father Saji P. Matthew OFM, Vice Chairman IIPR, Reverend, please give a round of applause.
Gesture, we are reminded of the bittersweet nature of farewells. Though this chapter comes to a close, the laughter, lesson, and moments we have shared will forever be etched in our hearts. While we may walk different paths from here, the bonds we have built and the memories we have created will always remain a cherished part of who we are.
but they are a testament to the beautiful journey you all have had and the bright future that awaits you. It is a heartfelt moment to stand here today as we gather to bid farewell to a special batch of students.
I would like to call Jamila Jordan, the President of UG Council, and Neha Ramdas, the President of PG Council, for the farewell note. As they take the stage, let us listen with open hearts, cherishing the moments that have shaped them and the bonds they have formed over the years.
Good evening, respected faculties, distinguished guests, proud parents, dear friends, and most importantly, the graduating seniors of 2024.
Today is a day of celebration, a day of reflection, and a day to embrace the future that lies ahead. As we gather here to honor your journey at the IIPR, I, Neha Ramdas, President of PG Student Council,
and I, Jamila Jordan, President of UG Student Council,
stand before you not just as a speaker, but as your junior who has been inspired by each one of you.
To our incredible seniors, today marks the culmination of years of hard work, curiosity, resilience, and unwavering dedication. You have spent countless hours over research papers, engaging in deep conversations, conducting field work, and applying the principles of psychology to understand the human mind and society better. More than that, you have been our mentors, our role models, and our guiding light. Your presence, advice, and encouragement have shaped us in ways that words cannot fully capture.
The world you will be stepping into is not an easy one. It is complex, ever-changing, and often unpredictable. But you are stepping into it armed with knowledge, compassion, and the power to make a difference. The field of psychology is not just about theories and assessments, it is about understanding humanity at its core, fostering empathy, and working towards healing and transformation. As postgraduates and undergraduates of IIPR, you carry with you the responsibility of shaping the world that values mental well-being, inclusivity, and kindness.
Some of you may go on to become counselors, educators, researchers, corporate professionals, social workers, or advocates for mental health. Others may find yourself in unexpected places, applying the lessons of psychology in innovative ways. Wherever life takes you, remember this: your journey does not end today. It begins. Each conversation you have, each life you touch, and each mind you help will contribute to a larger ripple of change. But as you move forward, do not forget to pause, to breathe, to take care of your own mental and emotional well-being. The healer must also be healed, and the listener must also be heard.
To the parents, families, and loved ones in the audience, this is your moment too. Your unwavering support has shaped these graduates into the incredible individuals they are today. Thank you for being their pillars of strength.
To our faculty and mentors, your patience and encouragement have nurtured these young minds and hearts. You have given them more than just knowledge. You have given them the courage to explore, question, and grow.
And to you, dear seniors, as you stand on the threshold of a new chapter, know that you are never alone. You belong to a community of thinkers, change makers, and compassionate souls. Hold your heads high, step forward with confidence, and never stop learning. The world needs you more than ever.
On behalf of all your juniors, we would like to say thank you. Thank you for your kindness, for your leadership, and for showing us the way. We will miss you, but we know that you are meant for greater things.
As we bid you farewell, we leave you with these words from A Road Not Taken by Robert Frost.
Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
Congratulations, seniors. May your journey ahead be filled with special rendition curated for you.
प्यारी सी चिड़िया मेरे इस घर से उड़ चली नासुओं को मुझसे यूं लेकिन तू कहाँ चली अब मैं खड़ा हूँ न जानू कमी है ये तेरी, तू कहाँ चली। अब ढूंढूं मैं तुझको कहाँ पे इस घर में, तू ही नहीं है, तू कहाँ चली। I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches often looking at me. Is this the place? Is this the place we used to love? Used to love? Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? Have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in, let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know. This would be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know. Somewhere only we know. Somewhere only we know. अब ना जाना यही सब सजाना, ये तेरा ही घर है ना उसको मनाना। अब ना जा।
Melodious performance that added warmth and harmony to this special occasion. Can we please have a huge round of applause for them again? As we near the conclusion of this unforgettable ceremony, it is time to hear from the two exceptional individuals who have led their peers with grace, dedication and unwavering commitment. It is my honor to invite Kausalya B. Graduate and undergraduate students to propose the vote of thanks. Just give it a
Good evening, everyone.
This is Kausalya B, President of PG Student Council.
I'm Nandini, President of UG Student Council. It is truly a pleasure to represent Kausalya.
Absolutely, Nandini. As the former President of Student Council, it gives us immense pleasure to stand here today and express our heartfelt gratitude to all those who have contributed to making this event so special.
First and foremost, we would like to extend our deepest thanks to our chief guest, Professor B. Thimegowda, former Vice Chancellor of Bangalore University. Sir, it's an honor to have you here with us today. Your words of wisdom and experience are truly inspiring, and we are incredibly fortunate to have someone of your stature to guide and motivate us. Thank you for taking the time to join us today.
We would also like to express our sincere gratitude to our chairman, Reverend Father Saji Matthew OFM. Your leadership and vision have shaped this institution into what it is today, and we are deeply grateful for your continued support and guidance.
A special thank you to Reverend Father Joseph Prasanna Kumar, OFM, our Vice Chairman, whose unwavering support has been vital in ensuring that we, as students, are given the best opportunities for growth and learning. Your encouragement truly makes a difference.
We are also deeply thankful to our principal, Dr. Elizabeth Jasmine, for your constant dedication to the academic and personal development of each one of us. Your leadership ensures that we continue to thrive in an environment that prioritizes both academics and holistic growth. Thank you, ma'am.
To our PRO, Mr. Joyce N. Your efforts behind the scenes ensure that we have the necessary communication and support to make events like these possible. We are thankful for your commitment and hard work.
A heartfelt thank you to Dr. Silka K. Damodar, our coordinator, for maintaining our schools and commitment to the success of our journey.
To the heads of departments, thank you for always being there for us, not just as academic leaders, but also as mentors. Your guidance extends beyond the classroom, and we are fortunate to learn from your expertise.
We would also like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the student welfare officers whose unwavering dedication ensure the well-being of every one of us. Their impact is truly invaluable and made a meaningful difference in the lives of countless students.
To all our faculty members, we will always be grateful for your dedication to teaching and nurturing us in the long run. You shape not only our minds but also our futures, and we are thankful for the commitment you showed every single day.
A big thanks to the non-faculty staff who have worked diligently behind the scenes to keep everything running smoothly. Without you, none of this would be possible. We truly appreciate your efforts.
Our student council members and volunteers have worked tirelessly to ensure today's event runs smoothly, and we couldn't be more proud of the teamwork and dedication they have shown. Thanks to the DRC, the BGRC, the ECAC, the office bearers, and the volunteers and the MCs for their passion and commitment.
As we stand alongside my fellow graduates of UG and PG batches, yes, we did it. Congratulations. From the first day of college to this unforgettable milestone, we have walked this journey side by side. Through challenges, victories, and the bonds of friendship, we have shaped each other's journey and created memories that will last lifetime.
A special thank you to the invocation dance team and the choir. Well, it was a sweet surprise for gracing us with your beautiful performances. Your talent and passion have added a special touch, elevating the spirit of today's celebration and making it an occasion to cherish.
Once again, thank you to everyone for being part of this today's celebration. Your presence, enthusiasm, and energy have made this moment truly unforgettable. As I reflect on our journey, I am filled with nostalgia. Countless memories of late night preparations, shared laughter, and the unwavering support we have given each other. Today may mark the end of this chapter, but the friendships we built, the lessons we have learned, and the memories we have created will always be part of us.
Always. Today, I resonate with this one quote with remarkable depth. I wish there was a way to know you are in the good old days before you have actually left them. Thank you for a lifetime of memories.
This is Kaushilya.
And this is Nandini, signing off. Thank you.
Heartfelt words. Let's put our hands together for them again.
The final moments of this graduation ceremony, I realized today is not just a farewell. It's a celebration of everything that has brought us here. It is a tribute to the late night study sessions, the shared laughter, the friendships that became family, and the countless moments that shaped you into the individuals that you are today. Though this chapter is closing, the bonds that you have formed and the memories that you have created will forever be a part of you.
To our dear graduates, as you step forward into a future brimming with possibilities, may you carry with the lessons that you've learned, the love and support of those that walked this journey with you, and the courage to chase your dreams. No matter where life takes you, know that you will always have a home here at IIPR. This is not just goodbye, it is a promise that the memories we have made will stay with us forever. We are so incredibly proud of you and cannot wait to see the incredible things that all of you will achieve.
Now, before we conclude, we have one final announcement. This beautiful journey deserves a joyous ending, so we invite you all to join us for a high tea near the two-wheeler parking area where we can share stories, laughter, and one last evening together as a family. As we bring this memorable ceremony to a close, let us rise for the national anthem as a tribute to our nation and the values.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे
You may now be seated as the dignitaries make their way out of the auditorium. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please give them a huge round. So we'll now be presenting that to you.
Have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. And I realize how much these words feel today as we part ways with gratitude for the moments. Realize friendship and lessons that will stay with us forever. I request the students of graduating batch to remain seated as your juniors have prepared something special for you.
More than just a collection of moments, it is a tribute to the laughter, the late night conversations, the friendships that became family, and the countless memories that have made your time at IIPR so unforgettable.
So take a deep breath, let the emotions flow, and allow yourselves to relive the moments that have shaped you. This is not just a farewell, it is a reminder that no matter where life takes you, these memories will always be a part of you. With all the love and the admiration from your juniors, let's turn our attention to the screens for this heartfelt tribute.
And I am Anshika, your host for today's evening, signing off. We wish you all the best. Thank you so much for being here, all of us.